Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think for a moment about the most powerful force in your life, your mind. What is the one thing that shapes your destiny more than anything else? It's the way you think. That's right, the way you think is the single most important thing that controls your life, your success, your happiness, and even your ability to overcome challenges. But here's the truth: most people don't realize just how powerful their thoughts really are. They think it's the world around them, the economy, their circumstances, or even their past that determine their future. But let me tell you something, you are the architect of your life. The way you think, the thoughts you choose to believe, and the beliefs you choose to act on this is what ultimately shapes everything that happens to you. Right now, you're standing at the threshold of an incredible discovery. You have the power to control your mind. The moment you take full responsibility for your thoughts, you unlock the power to shape the life you've always dreamed of. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas, they are the seeds that grow into your reality. And what you plant in your mind today will create the results you experience tomorrow. So let me ask you, are you ready to take charge of the most powerful resource you have? Because today we're going to unlock the power of thinking and show you how to harness it to create the life you deserve. Let's dive into how mastering your thoughts can lead to massive transformation, and how a simple shift in thinking can take you from where you are now to where you want to be. Let's go. The power is within you. The human mind is an extraordinary instrument capable of creating, analyzing, and interpreting the world around us in profound ways. But what many people fail to realize is that the thoughts we hold in our minds are not just passing notions, they are the very foundation of our reality. What you think shapes how you see the world, how you interact with it, and ultimately what you create within it. Every single moment you are shaping your life with your thoughts, whether you're conscious of it or not. If you take a moment to reflect, you'll realize that everything in your life started with a thought. The house you live in, the career you've chosen, the relationships you have, all of it began as a thought. But more importantly, your present reality is shaped by your current thoughts. If you change the way you think, you change the way you experience life. Your thoughts are like the blueprint of a house. You don't start building the house without a plan, and you don't create a great life without a positive, empowered mindset. Your thoughts are the architects, the builders, and the foundation of your reality. When you understand that your thoughts create your reality, it becomes clear that the power to shape your life lies within you. You hold the reins of your destiny, but the question is, how aware are you of the thoughts you are creating and allowing to dominate your mind? Most people go through life unaware of how their thinking patterns are guiding them toward or away from their desired outcomes. But here's the truth: your thoughts are never neutral. They either empower you or limit you, and they influence the actions you take, the decisions you make, and the results you get. Think about it this way: when you have a thought, it triggers an emotion. That emotion then influences your behavior, and your behavior leads to specific outcomes. If your thoughts are negative, limiting, or fearful, those emotions will drive you toward inaction, avoidance, or self-sabotage. On the other hand, if you think thoughts of possibility, opportunity, and strength, your emotions will inspire you to take action, overcome challenges, and pursue your goals with confidence. So in essence, your thoughts are the catalyst for everything that happens in your life. Your subconscious mind is an incredibly powerful force, and it doesn't differentiate between positive and negative thoughts. It simply accepts whatever you give it and works tirelessly to make those thoughts a reality. This is why your habitual thoughts are so critical. If you constantly think thoughts of doubt, lack, or fear, your subconscious will align with those thoughts, and your experiences will reflect that negativity. But if you feed your mind with thoughts of abundance, possibility, and success, your subconscious will work to bring those thoughts into fruition. In this sense, your subconscious mind is like a gardener, and your thoughts are the seeds you plant. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, those seeds will grow into a garden full of frustration, anxiety, and missed opportunities. However, if you plant seeds of positivity, hope, and confidence, you will cultivate a life full of growth, success, and fulfillment. The key to shaping your reality then is understanding that you are the gardener of your mind, and what you plant will grow. The power of your thoughts extends to how you interpret the events in your life. Two people can experience the same event, yet their perceptions of that event and therefore their reality can be entirely different. One person might see a failure as a devastating setback, while another might view the same experience as a valuable lesson and a stepping stone toward growth. It's not the event that shapes our reality, but our interpretation of it. This is why people who face adversity with resilience and optimism often come out stronger, while those who dwell in negativity and self-pity find themselves stuck in a cycle of defeat. The idea that your thoughts shape your reality also speaks to the law of attraction. The law of attraction is the principle that like attracts like that, the energy you put out into the world will attract similar energy back to you. When you focus on positive thoughts, you send out a signal of abundance, opportunity, and success, which in turn draws those experiences to you. On the flip side, if you focus on lack, negativity, and fear, you will inevitably attract those experiences into your life. It's crucial to understand that the law of attraction doesn't work by magic. It works because your thoughts directly influence your behavior, and your behavior influences the circumstances you encounter. If you believe something is possible, you are more likely to take the necessary steps to make it happen. If you believe something is impossible, you are less likely to take action, and you'll inadvertently create a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. This is why positive thinking is so powerful. Positive thinking isn't about pretending that everything is perfect or ignoring the challenges in life. It's about training your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. It's about choosing to see opportunities in the midst of obstacles and solutions in the face of problems. When you think positively, your mindset shifts to one of abundance, resilience, and strength. And in doing so, you begin to attract more of those same qualities into your life. However, it's important to remember that thinking positively doesn't mean ignoring reality. It doesn't mean pretending that everything is fine when it's not. Rather, positive thinking is about choosing how to respond to reality. It's about seeing challenges as temporary and solvable, instead of permanent and insurmountable. When you shift your thoughts to focus on what you can control, what you can learn, and what opportunities lie ahead, you empower yourself to take meaningful action and create a new reality. One of the most powerful things about understanding that your thoughts shape your reality is that you realize you have complete control over your life. You are not at the mercy of external circumstances. Your thoughts determine how you react to those circumstances, and it's your reaction that ultimately shapes your experience. This is why people who face the same difficulties can have completely different outcomes. One person may choose to see failure as an opportunity to grow, while another may give up believing that failure defines them. The difference lies in the mindset. And that mindset is created by the thoughts we choose to think. The key then is to be intentional about the thoughts you allow to dominate your mind. Start by becoming aware of your inner dialogue. Are you telling yourself that you can't do something, that you're not good enough, or that you're not capable of achieving your dreams? If so, it's time to shift those thoughts. Replace them with thoughts of possibility, strength, and potential. Remember, your mind doesn't care if your thoughts are positive or negative. It simply works to make them a reality. So the more you think thoughts of success, the more likely you are to create success. Ultimately, your thoughts are the creators of your destiny. The life you are living today is a direct result of the thoughts you've been thinking. And if you want to change your reality, the first step is to change your thoughts. Shift your thinking to reflect the life you want to create, and then take action based on those empowered thoughts. Because when you change your thoughts, you change everything. You change the way you see the world, the way you act in the world, and the way the world responds to you. Your thoughts truly shape your reality, and the power to create the life you desire lies within you. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, the framework within which you interpret everything that happens around you. It is the underlying force that drives every action, every thought, and every decision you make. The way you think, the way you perceive yourself and your circumstances will ultimately determine the outcomes you experience in life. Mindset is the silent architect of your success or failure. If you believe success is possible and that you are capable of achieving it, you are far more likely to take the actions required to make it a reality. On the other hand, if you approach life with a mindset that success is out of reach or that failure is inevitable, you will likely find yourself stuck, unable to move forward, trapped in patterns of self-doubt and limitation. Mindset is not a fixed trait, it is a choice, one that you can shape and change at any point in your life. No matter where you are right now, you have the ability to transform the way you think, and in doing so, transform the trajectory of your life. The most successful people in the world didn't simply stumble upon success by accident. They developed a mindset that was conducive to achieving their goals. And it's not just about thinking positive thoughts or hoping for the best. It's about cultivating a mindset that empowers you to take action, to learn from failures, to stay resilient in the face of challenges, and to believe that you can grow and improve. One of the most powerful distinctions in understanding mindset is the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, terms popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck. A person with a fixed mindset believes that their abilities, intelligence, and talents are innate and unchangeable. If they fail at something, they interpret it as a reflection of their inherent limitations. They avoid challenges because they fear failure and seek validation rather than improvement. This mindset traps individuals in a cycle of self-doubt and stagnation, where success is seen as a rare, unpredictable event that can only happen to a select few. In contrast, someone with a growth mindset believes that abilities and intelligence can be developed over time through effort, learning, and persistence. They see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than as threats to their abilities. Failure is not something to be feared, but a natural part of the learning process. People with a growth mindset understand that mastery takes time, and that effort is what leads to progress. They embrace setbacks, knowing that each one brings them one step closer to their goals. This mindset encourages resilience and a continuous drive to improve. It opens the door to endless possibilities where success is not a matter of luck, but a matter of persistence, determination, and a willingness to learn. The growth mindset is particularly powerful because it shifts the focus from outcome-based thinking to process-based thinking. People with a growth mindset do not define themselves by their failures or successes, but by their willingness to grow and evolve. This perspective allows them to navigate challenges with a sense of empowerment. When faced with a difficult situation, they ask themselves, what can I learn from this rather than what does this say about me? This subtle shift in thinking has profound implications, not just in terms of how you approach challenges, but in how you perceive your potential. Success is not just about talent, intelligence, or resources, it's about how you think about your potential. If you approach life with a mindset that anything is possible, and that you can learn and improve along the way, you are more likely to put in the necessary effort, take the right actions, and keep moving forward, even when things get tough. People who have this mindset do not give up when faced with obstacles. They see these obstacles as part of the journey, as valuable lessons to be learned. Another key aspect of mindset is the ability to visualize success. The way you think about your goals, your future, and your ability to achieve them is critical to your success. Visualization is a powerful tool used by successful people to see themselves accomplishing their goals before they've even taken action. When you can clearly picture yourself achieving something, whether it's running a marathon, starting a business, or landing your dream job, your mind begins to find ways to make that vision a reality. Visualization works because it primes your brain to recognize opportunities, find solutions, and stay focused on what you want to achieve. By imagining success, you begin to act in alignment with that vision. But it's not enough to simply visualize success. Your mindset must also include a deep sense of belief in your abilities, belief in the process, and belief that despite setbacks, you are moving closer to your goals every day. This belief is the fuel that keeps you going, even when the road is difficult. Without belief, doubt creeps in, and when doubt takes hold, it becomes easy to quit or to convince yourself that success is out of reach. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you're much more likely to take the necessary risks, make the necessary sacrifices, and persevere through challenges. The power of mindset extends beyond your own internal world. It also influences how you relate to others and the opportunities you attract. People with a positive, growth-oriented mindset tend to attract like-minded individuals. They create networks of supportive people who also believe in growth and success. They collaborate, share knowledge, and uplift others, which ultimately helps them reach their own goals more quickly. When you have a mindset that is open to learning, you're more likely to see the value in other people's perspectives, to seek mentorship, and to build relationships that support your growth. This mindset creates an ecosystem of opportunity and support that leads to success. Moreover, mindset impacts your emotional resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's inevitable that you will face challenges, disappointments, and setbacks along the way. However, it is your mindset that determines how you react to these challenges. A person with a positive mindset does not let failure define them, they let failure refine them. They understand that setbacks are part of the journey and that every failure holds the seed of a lesson that will help them grow stronger. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it's something that can be cultivated by adopting a mindset of growth, possibility, and perseverance. One of the most important ways in which mindset determines success is through self-discipline, the ability to stay focused on your goals, to prioritize your time and energy, and to consistently take action, even when motivation wanes, is a direct result of the mindset you cultivate. People with a success-oriented mindset understand that consistency is key. They know that success is not about having bursts of inspiration or occasional acts of brilliance, but about showing up every day, doing the work, and staying committed to the process, even when things get tough. Ultimately, your mindset is the most significant factor in your success. It determines how you see challenges, how you react to failure, and how you take action toward your goals. With the right mindset, anything is possible. When you choose to believe in your ability to grow, to overcome, and to succeed, you open up a world of opportunity. Your mindset is the lens through which you interpret everything in your life, and by choosing to cultivate a mindset that empowers you, you empower your future. Success is not about luck, talent, or external circumstances. It's about the mindset you carry with you and the actions you take because of it. Our beliefs are the silent drivers of our lives. Every decision we make, every action we take, and even how we perceive the world around us is deeply influenced by the beliefs we hold. These beliefs, whether consciously or unconsciously, shape our reality in profound ways. They act like a filter through which we view every situation, every challenge, and every opportunity. Simply put, beliefs influence actions because they form the foundation of our mindset, which in turn dictates how we respond to the circumstances we face. What we believe about ourselves, our abilities, the world, and the people around us becomes the blueprint for how we navigate life. If we believe that we are capable of achieving something, we are more likely to take the actions necessary to make that belief a reality. Conversely, if we believe that we are not worthy of success or that certain goals are beyond our reach, we tend to self-sabotage or avoid the very actions required to succeed. Our beliefs shape our self-image, and this self-image influences the decisions we make and the effort we put into achieving our goals. Beliefs also affect how we interpret the world. Take, for example, the belief that the world is a friendly place, full of opportunities. This belief fosters optimism and confidence, making us more likely to seize new opportunities, take risks, and approach challenges with a positive outlook. In contrast, if we hold a belief that the world is a hostile place or that good things don't happen to people like us, we are likely to approach life with caution, fear, and hesitation. We might miss opportunities or be paralyzed by doubt and insecurity. It's crucial to understand that beliefs are not necessarily grounded in reality. They are simply perceptions of reality. Often, beliefs are formed based on past experiences, cultural conditioning, or external influences such as family, society, or the media. These beliefs can be empowering or limiting, and unfortunately, many people carry around limiting beliefs without ever questioning them. For instance, a person might believe they're not good enough to succeed in a certain field because of a past failure or because they were told by someone else that they weren't capable. This belief, whether accurate or not, will dictate their actions. They may not take the necessary steps towards success because they don't believe they can achieve it. The power of beliefs lies in their ability to shape our thoughts and emotions. When we believe we can succeed, we experience positive emotions such as hope, excitement, and confidence, which propel us to take action. On the other hand, negative beliefs often lead to feelings of fear, doubt, and anxiety, which can paralyze us and prevent us from moving forward. For example, if you believe that public speaking is something you're terrible at, those negative thoughts will trigger fear and nervousness, which may prevent you from taking opportunities to speak in front of others, even if it's crucial to your career or personal growth. The connection between beliefs and actions is also evident in the way we set goals. When we hold strong, positive beliefs about our capabilities, we set goals that challenge us and push us to grow. We take deliberate action toward those goals, and we don't give up easily in the face of challenges. However, if we hold limiting beliefs, such as believing that we'll never be able to achieve our dreams, we often set lower goals or avoid setting goals altogether. This lack of ambition stems directly from the belief that we're not capable or worthy of achieving bigger things. In many ways, beliefs act as a self-fulfilling prophecy. When we believe in something, we start acting in ways that bring that belief to life, whether it's positive or negative. For instance, if we believe we can succeed at a particular task, we are more likely to take the necessary steps, stay persistent, and eventually achieve success. Conversely, if we believe that we're destined to fail, we might procrastinate, avoid taking risks, or abandon our efforts altogether. These actions, or lack thereof, confirm the belief that we're not capable, creating a cycle that reinforces our limiting mindset. One of the most powerful ways that beliefs influence actions is through self-talk, the constant internal dialogue we have with ourselves. The way we talk to ourselves shapes our mindset, which in turn shapes our actions. If our self-talk is filled with negativity and self-doubt, it reflects and reinforces the belief that we are not capable of achieving our goals. On the other hand, if we practice positive self-talk, affirming our strengths, abilities, and potential, we begin to believe in ourselves more fully, and our actions align with that belief. This shift in mindset can have a profound impact on the actions we take and the outcomes we create. beliefs also influence the way we handle failure. When we believe that failure is a reflection of our inability or worthlessness, we may avoid taking risks or trying new things. We may give up after the first setback, believing that we're not cut out for success. However, when we hold a belief that failure is simply a part of the learning process and a stepping stone towards success, we approach challenges with a different mindset. We embrace failure as feedback, not as a sign of personal inadequacy. This shift in belief allows us to keep going, to adjust our strategies, and to continue taking action until we eventually succeed. Beliefs can also influence our relationships and social interactions. If we believe that people are generally supportive and kind, we are more likely to approach others with trust and openness, creating positive connections. On the other hand, if we believe that people are judgmental or untrustworthy, we may hold ourselves back from building meaningful relationships, missing out on opportunities for personal and professional growth. Our beliefs about ourselves also play a huge role in how we interact with others. If we believe we are unworthy of love or respect, we may not ask for what we need, or we might allow others to treat us poorly. Conversely, when we believe we are deserving of love, respect, and success, we act accordingly, setting boundaries and seeking relationships that nurture us. Over time, the beliefs we hold about ourselves, our potential, and the world around us shape our identity. We begin to see ourselves as either capable of achieving our dreams or limited by our circumstances. This identity influences every decision we make, from the career path we choose to the relationships we form, and even how we view our own worth. If we identify as someone who is always striving for growth, we are more likely to take proactive steps toward improvement and seek out opportunities for success. But if we identify as someone who is destined to fail, we may limit our potential by avoiding challenges and settling for less than what we deserve. The process of changing your beliefs requires conscious effort, but it's absolutely possible. It begins with awareness. You have to become aware of the beliefs you hold, whether they are empowering or limiting, and recognize how they are influencing your actions. Once you identify these beliefs, you can start to challenge them. Ask yourself whether these beliefs are serving you or holding you back. Are they based on facts, or are they just perceptions you've accepted without question? Through practices like affirmations, visualization, and mindset shifts, you can replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones that support your growth and success. It's essential to realize that the actions you take today are a reflection of the beliefs you hold. If you want to change the outcomes you experience, you must first change the way you think about yourself and your capabilities. By aligning your beliefs with your goals, you begin to unlock your true potential. And when your beliefs are in harmony with your desired outcomes, the actions you take will naturally follow, propelling you toward the success you're meant to achieve. Our thoughts are the architects of our emotions, and our emotions in turn become the driving force behind our actions. What we think about shapes how we feel, and how we feel directly influences what we do. This relationship between thoughts, emotions, and momentum is not just a passive occurrence, it is a powerful cycle that can either propel us forward or hold us back. Understanding this dynamic is one of the most important keys to creating lasting change in our lives. It all starts with the thoughts we choose to think. The human mind is constantly at work, processing information, making judgments, and generating thoughts, many of which we don't even consciously realize. These thoughts can be positive or negative, empowering or limiting, and they shape our perception of the world around us. Our internal dialogue, the voice in our head, is the lens through which we experience our reality. If we constantly think thoughts of fear, doubt, and negativity, our emotional state will reflect that. We will feel anxious, stressed, or defeated. On the other hand, if we focus on thoughts of possibility, optimism, and gratitude, our emotions will shift to match that. We will feel motivated, confident, and hopeful. The interesting thing about emotions is that they are not static, they are dynamic, constantly shifting based on the thoughts we allow to dominate our minds. Emotions are the energy in motion. What we feel at any given moment is a result of the thoughts we've been thinking over time. For example, if you continuously focus on negative outcomes or replay past failures in your mind, your emotions will likely reflect feelings of sadness, frustration, or fear. On the other hand, if you focus on the excitement of new possibilities, the thrill of taking action, and the satisfaction of progress, your emotions will align with those thoughts, creating feelings of joy, passion, and drive. But here's the powerful part: emotions are not just a passive response to thoughts, they are the fuel that powers action. Emotions create momentum in our lives, pushing us to take action or hold us back from it. Think about a time when you felt deeply passionate about something, a goal, a relationship, a project. That passion, that intense emotion drove you to take action, often without overthinking or hesitating. When we feel strong, positive emotions, we tend to move forward with energy, determination, and enthusiasm. We are more likely to take risks, make decisions quickly, and follow through on commitments. The emotional state we are in creates a momentum that propels us toward our goals. Now, consider a time when you felt discouraged, frustrated, or afraid. Perhaps you were faced with a challenge, and instead of rising to it, you felt defeated before you even started. The fear or doubt you felt created an emotional state that led to inaction. Maybe you procrastinated, avoided the task, or didn't even try. In this case, your emotions created the opposite of momentum, an emotional block that kept you stuck in place. You felt like you couldn't move forward because your emotions were telling you that it was too difficult, too risky, or too uncomfortable. Your thoughts about the situation, thoughts of failure, inadequacy, or fear caused your emotions to spiral into doubt. And that doubt stopped you from taking any meaningful action. The key to breaking this cycle is realizing that we can control both our thoughts and our emotions. While we cannot always control external circumstances, we can choose how we think about those circumstances and in turn, how we feel about them. This awareness gives us tremendous power because if we can control our thoughts and emotions, we can control the momentum in our lives. One of the most effective ways to shift this cycle is through conscious thought management. This means becoming aware of the thoughts we are thinking and actively choosing to change them when they are not serving us. Instead of allowing negative, limiting thoughts to run wild, we can choose to reframe them and replace them with thoughts that support our goals and dreams. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "This is too hard, I can't do this," you can consciously shift that thought to something like, "This is challenging, but I am capable of overcoming challenges by making this small mental shift." You change your emotional state from frustration to determination. And that shift creates the emotional energy needed to take action. Another powerful tool for shifting your emotions is the practice of gratitude. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our emotional state from one of scarcity or frustration to one of abundance and positivity. Gratitude is an incredibly effective way to break negative emotional patterns and build momentum toward more empowering feelings. If you are feeling overwhelmed or discouraged, take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for: your health, your relationships, your achievements, or even the simple joys of life. This shift in focus can quickly change your emotional state, which in turn can change your actions. It's also important to recognize that momentum isn't just about positive emotions, it's about the energy and drive that come from any emotion, whether positive or negative. Even negative emotions, when channeled correctly, can create momentum. For example, anger, frustration, or dissatisfaction can be powerful motivators. If you feel frustrated with your current situation, you can use that frustration as fuel to change things. Rather than letting it lead to inaction or self-pity, you can redirect that energy into creating change. This is the power of emotional alchemy, taking any emotion and transforming it into a force for positive action. Momentum also works in reverse. Just as positive emotions create momentum toward our goals, negative emotions can create momentum toward stagnation. The longer we allow ourselves to dwell in negative emotions, the more momentum they build. If we continually feel discouraged, stressed, or anxious, those emotions can start to create a cycle of inertia, making it harder to take action. The key to breaking this cycle is to interrupt it early. The sooner you notice yourself slipping into negative emotional patterns, the quicker you can shift your focus and change your emotional state. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending everything is fine. It means recognizing when your emotions are not serving you and actively choosing to shift them in a way that supports your well-being and goals. The ultimate power lies in recognizing that you are the creator of your own momentum. Your thoughts create your emotions, and your emotions create your actions. By choosing to think empowering, positive thoughts, you can generate emotions that propel you forward. When you are able to manage this cycle effectively, you unlock an unstoppable momentum that drives you toward your goals, no matter the challenges or obstacles in your path. The key is to take control of your thoughts, transform your emotions, and use that energy to fuel meaningful action. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools available to anyone who seeks to achieve greatness in their life. It's more than just a mental exercise, it's a process that aligns your inner thoughts and feelings with your outer actions and outcomes. When we visualize, we tap into the creative potential of our minds, shaping our future by seeing it in the most vivid and detailed way possible. What we envision, we can begin to manifest in reality because the mind doesn't distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. The power of visualization begins with the simple understanding that our mind is like a magnet. It attracts whatever we focus on most. If we consistently focus on failure, doubt, or fear, our reality will reflect those thoughts. On the other hand, if we visualize success, achievement, and positive outcomes, our actions begin to align with those visualizations. The more clearly and consistently we envision our desired future, the more likely we are to take the actions necessary to bring it into being. At its core, visualization is about creating a mental picture of your ideal future, whether it's a specific goal, a dream, or a version of yourself that you want to become. When you engage in this process, you are not just daydreaming or wishing for something to happen, you are programming your subconscious mind to believe that your success is inevitable. By vividly imagining yourself already having achieved your goals, you change the way you think, feel, and act. Your mind starts to align with the reality you are creating, and your behavior starts to follow suit. One of the reasons visualization is so powerful is because it taps into the brain's ability to rewire itself. Neuroscience has shown that the brain doesn't differentiate between an experience that's happening in real life and one that's vividly imagined. When you visualize a successful outcome, whether it's winning a race, giving a perfect presentation, or achieving a career milestone, your brain activates the same neural networks as if you were actually experiencing those events in real time. This process strengthens the neural pathways associated with success and reinforces the beliefs and behaviors that will help you make that success a reality. When you visualize, you are engaging in what's known as mental rehearsal. Athletes have long used this technique to improve their performance, imagining themselves executing perfect plays, achieving their personal bests, and experiencing victory. By rehearsing success in their minds, they train their bodies and minds to perform at their highest potential. This technique has been used by Olympic athletes, top performers, and even entrepreneurs to increase their chances of success. Mental rehearsal helps build confidence, reduce anxiety, and increase focus, all of which are necessary for achieving high-level results. But the benefits of visualization extend beyond the mental and emotional. When you visualize yourself successfully achieving a goal, you begin to see yourself as someone who is capable of achieving it. This process helps shift your identity. The more you see yourself succeeding, the more you start to believe that success is not only possible for you, but it's already happening. Your confidence grows because you have already mentally lived through the success. This shift in self-perception is critical as it directly impacts the actions you take. You are more likely to act boldly, take risks, and push through obstacles because you've already mentally prepared yourself for success. Visualization also impacts your emotional state. When you vividly imagine your success, your emotions respond in kind. You begin to feel the excitement, the pride, and the joy of achievement long before it actually happens. This emotional experience fuels the momentum to move forward. The energy and enthusiasm you generate through visualization can drive you to take inspired action, even when external circumstances might seem less than ideal. You are operating at a higher frequency, one that aligns with the energy of your desired future. This emotional charge becomes the fuel that propels you toward your goals. Moreover, visualization allows you to make the process of success feel more real and attainable. Often, people resist taking action toward their goals because they feel overwhelmed or uncertain about how to get from where they are to where they want to be. Visualization breaks down that distance by making the future feel familiar. When you mentally rehearse the steps you need to take, you create a map of sorts in your mind. You begin to see that the seemingly insurmountable goal is actually just a series of smaller, manageable steps. Each time you visualize the process of achieving your goal, you reduce the mental barrier between your present reality and the future you want to create. Another powerful aspect of visualization is its ability to guide your focus. Our brains are constantly bombarded with information, distractions, and external stimuli. It's easy to lose track of our goals when there are so many competing priorities. Visualization helps you cut through the noise and keep your attention sharply focused on the end result. When you see your desired outcome in crystal clear detail, your subconscious mind starts to seek opportunities and solutions that align with your vision. It's like setting a mental GPS. Once you have a clear destination in mind, you are more likely to take the correct actions that will lead you there. Visualization can also help you prepare for challenges and setbacks. While it's important to envision success, it's equally important to imagine how you will overcome obstacles along the way. By mentally rehearsing how you will deal with adversity, you build resilience and problem-solving skills before the challenges even arise. This is where the power of visualization becomes even more transformative. It prepares you not only for success, but for the inevitable roadblocks that will test your commitment. When you've already seen yourself pushing through difficulties in your mind, you are far more likely to stay calm, focused, and determined when those obstacles show up in real life. What's fascinating is that in many ways, visualization can also accelerate the timeline to success. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your vision, you begin to take the steps needed to make that vision a reality. The more consistent and focused your visualization practice, the quicker the results can manifest. This is because the clarity you gain through visualization helps you make decisions with greater certainty and confidence. Your actions become more deliberate, and opportunities that align with your vision seem to show up more frequently. In essence, by visualizing the future you want, you begin to create the conditions that allow that future to unfold. Visualization is not about passively wishing for things to happen, it's about actively shaping your reality. It requires not only mental effort, but also emotional commitment and physical action. The more you practice visualization, the more you will begin to see how the thoughts you hold in your mind become your lived reality. As you make the act of visualization a regular part of your routine, you'll notice that your confidence, focus, and motivation all begin to increase, creating a feedback loop that propels you toward your goals with even more clarity and purpose. When you visualize the future, you're not just creating a picture in your mind, you are laying the groundwork for that future to manifest. You are creating a roadmap for your success, one that bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. The clearer and more vivid that image is, the more likely you are to bring it into being. The future is not something that happens to you, it's something you create, and the tool of visualization is the key that unlocks its potential. In conclusion, the power of thinking and visualization lies in their ability to shape our reality. The thoughts we choose to focus on not only determine how we feel, but they also dictate the actions we take. When we direct our thoughts toward positive outcomes and visualize our success in vivid detail, we prime our minds to recognize opportunities, overcome obstacles, and push forward with unwavering confidence. This process is not just about wishful thinking, it is a deliberate, empowering way to reprogram our minds for success. By mastering our thoughts, we unlock the potential to create the life we truly desire. We stop being passive observers of our circumstances and become active creators of our futures. Through visualization, we can mentally rehearse the success we want to achieve, which enhances our ability to act, boosts our emotional state, and accelerates our path toward our goals. The key is to consistently feed our minds with thoughts that serve our vision, aligning our emotions and actions with the future we want to bring into existence. Remember, success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone who is willing to embrace the power of their thoughts and the clarity of their vision. When you take control of your mindset and visualize your success, you empower yourself to create momentum that propels you forward. You are not at the mercy of external circumstances. You are in the driver's seat, shaping your own destiny with every thought you think and every image you visualize. The future you dream of is within your reach, but it all starts with the power of your mind. So choose your thoughts wisely, visualize your success vividly, and take the necessary action to bring it into being. The power to transform your life is already inside you, waiting to be unleashed. The journey begins now.